Hey everybody, this is Joby, and today I want to talk about tank, healer, or DPS. Which one should you choose? But before we get started, I'd like to ask everybody to please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and please hit the notification bell so you can be notified of whenever I make a video. I make a video every single day, no matter what, and I have about 400 videos, over 400 videos in my catalog. You can look at some of the playlists I recently made, or you could just do a search in my channel. Join me on Discord, the most chilled Discord server on the planet. There's a link in the description, and if anybody would like to donate to the channel, there's a PayPal link in the upper right corner of my banner on my YouTube channel page. All my content will always be free, but all donations are greatly appreciated. Hit me up on Xbox One, North American server, Coyote, Chaotey. Join my guild if you want to. Alright, so let's get started. So, in the title of the video, I'm asking you, tank, healer, or DPS, which one? All three. I think everybody should have a tank, a healer, and a DPS. I have like 15 characters, so I have one tank, one healer, and then a bunch of DPS. I know most of the time people want to be DPS when they first start out, and that's great. But if you want to get into like doing vet dungeons and trials, just even normal trials, the easiest way is to have a tank or a healer. And then you can get in, you can learn the mechanics, and then when you come in as a DPS, you'll be able to, you'll be familiar and you'll know what to do. To get started, like on a tank, a healer, you know, last night I was doing research, and this is the thing I love about this game so much, is that if you start to do like a deep dive on different aspects of the game, just like take one little micro aspect and you start to like really research it, you just find out how much work they've done. It's incredible. I mean, there's so many sets, and there's a lot of good sets out there that are very easy to acquire. So let's talk about tank first. So with tanking sets, I have a few of these in my inventory. My tank is really simple. I just do Fortified Brass, which is a crafted set, and then I use Plague Doctor. The Plague Doctor, I didn't want to farm it, so I just bought it. It was about 7,000 gold for an entire set. Of course, you want to wait till you're 160 before you start gearing up. So if you're like, you know, CP 100 or something, you can still be a tank. That's not a problem. But you need to realize that you're going to have to replace your gear by the time you get to 160. Okay, so let's look at these sets. Now you're going to have to be 160 to make sure that your gear is going to be able to use for the rest of the game. So any gear you buy that's below 160, once you get to 160, you'll have to replace it. All right, so this is a really easy set to get. It's just an overland set, acquired from the dailies or fighting, you know, world bosses and stuff. It's called Undertaker, Call of the Undertaker. 2 items adds 4% healing taken. 3 items adds 1,136 maximum health. 4 items adds 4% healing done. 5 items adds 1,136 maximum health. And then 5 items, when you deal damage, you apply minor lifesteal to your enemy for 8 seconds, healing you and your allies for 635 health every 1 second when damaging them. So it's a great set to like give to your, you know, friends in your group, and very easy to acquire. And then it's a generous set, so you'll be giving the lifesteal to other players. And although I know lifesteal got nerfed, but you know, you have to realize that when they're talking about these nerfs, that these are people that are just doing min-max, so it just gets nerfed a little bit. Still works, but you know, just maybe a little bit less, and then people are just like losing their minds. So normal people like me, okay, not normal, but just an average player, you won't even notice. So this is something to think about. Undertaker. Now another one, there's a lot of tanking sets. This is Cyrodiil set, adds 1,164 maximum health, 1435 armor, 1435 armor, and when you take damage, you heal you and your group members within 7 meters of you for 4,088 health over 3 seconds, and it can occur every 3 seconds. Almexia's Mercy comes from Cyrodiil. Run around in there, you get those rewards for the worthy, you'll get it. Buy it from the guild trader. Here's one from Vardenfell, Warrior Poets Crass. Great tanking set. You just get so much of it when you play in Vardenfell. The 2 items adds 1164 maximum health, 1435 armor, 1435 armor, 1164 maximum health, and the 5th bonus is gain minor toughness at all times, increasing your max health by 10%. Alright, Alessian, armor, maximum health, increase your health recovery by 2% of your sum total, physical and spell resistance. Okay, and then that's going to be for... Now here's Battalion Defender, another Cyrodiil set. The Alessian's also Cyrodiil. 1136 health, 1032 stamina, 4% healing done, and after you block, you heal yourself or a group member within 15 meters. Used to be better. Not as good as it was, but, you know, if you got it, it's pretty good. Now, of course, we've got the old school, which is what I'm using, which is Plague Doctor. This is just green. Had it in my inventory, one of my boxes or something from farming. You can farm this in Dushan, or you can buy it, get that pieces like this for like 2,000. So you can get a whole set, you know, really cheap. Maybe 10,000 and you're geared up. Use it forever. This is one of the staple sets for tanking. If you put Plague Doctor and Eben from Crypt of Hearts together, I mean, that's still, you know, like a meta, who knows, but definitely good. And the Eben has the balls that like travel around it and give everybody 1,000 health. So this is 1093 health, 1093 health, 1093 health, and adds 2,543 health. So we could say it's a tanking set. But it's really great. Like I said, I did this with fortified brass to get up my resistances. So it's just crazy. I've like, on my tank I have like 44,000 health and like probably 30 when I'm buffed, like 35,000 spell and physical resistance. So really tough. My tank's a necro. I love it. If you're gonna start a tank, I would suggest to start as a Dragon Knight, because they have lots of skills that are excellent for tanking, like chains, and you've got your armor and stuff like that. Super tough. So, you know, easy way to get a tank together. So let's talk about Healer. Now, Healer has a lot of sets too. Not as many as tanking, but there are quite a few. So if we look here, I think the easiest way to go would be something nice that's new is Winter's Respite. So the stats will be higher because this is just blue. If you had purple, it would be much higher. So 2 items adds 121 magical recovery, 3 items adds 1032 maximum magicka, 4 items adds 1032 maximum magicka, and 5 items casting abilities that leave an effect on the ground will create a circle of healing frost for 10 seconds. You and your group members restore 2,354 health every second while inside the circle. And it can occur every 10 seconds. So if they cast it and you're inside that circle and you just stay there, that's like 20,000 health. So it could fully restore you. All right. Now, when they say casting an effect on the ground, like if I was wearing that and all I did was this, you know, I did this right here and then even did this, all the people, it would make this big giant frosty circle, and all the people inside of them, inside of that circle, would be able to have that healing frost. Winter's Respite comes from Western Skyrim. You get it from the dailies and from doing world bosses and stuff. I've destroyed so much of that stuff because nobody wanted it. It just, everybody has it. Venomous, Eternal Vigor, and Winter's Respite. That's another set you could use for tanking is Eternal Vigor. And you know, there's lots and lots of tank sets. Now here's another set is up here that my friend Kills told me about, and not only is it pretty good, it's hilarious. Because we go to creation, I'm gonna show you with if it's if I got 160. All right, so just with the axe, and then like let's say we put precise. I'll do a maul. There we go. All right, so 2 items adds 956 maximum magicka, 3 items adds 956 maximum stamina, And then 4 items adds 112 weapon and spell damage. And 5 items when you heal yourself or group member, summon Caldwell's Noble Mount Honor, who after 2 seconds casts a healing spell on you and your members around him that heals for 15,022 health over 6 seconds. Okay, it'd be more than that if it was purple. And then the second effect is when you damage an enemy, summon Caldwell's Noble Mount Honor, who after 2 seconds explodes, damaging enemies around him for 19,000 magic damage over 6 seconds. He can only be summoned every 10 seconds. Now the funny thing is his honor is a chicken. So it's hilarious. Comes out, it looks like that little Dwemer set, but it's like a chicken, and if it's a healing one, it'll heal all the people in your group. And then if it's the explosive one, it will blow up and damage enemies, not damaging your group. So, you know, with Winter's Respite, you can have like a bunch of damage skills on there. You put them down, have your resto staff on your back bar. If you're going to be a healer to start off with, the best healers are Templars. And, you know, people that have Necro healers or people that have Nightblade healers are going to say, no, mine's the best. But in reality, the easiest healer to use is a Templar because they have a lot of inline healing skills, and it's just, you know, super simple and fun. So probably if you're just starting out in the game, you know, do a DPS, or if you want to heal or you want to tank, that's great. But for me, whenever I make a tank, I always start them out as a DPS and slowly change them over because it is brutal trying to get through the main quest and different content with a tank. It's terrible. So I always start as a DPS and then work my way through it, and then add a sword and board and stuff like that later. And by the way, Cold Harbor's favorite is in Elsewhere. It is it's all the way down here. I'm just going to come to Scar's End. Craftable set. Don't know if I mentioned that. Just right here in this little tent. And you can get somebody to craft it for you. I think it's like 6 traits. Let me see. 8 traits. All right, so most people probably need somebody to get them to, you know, craft it for them. But that's okay. Winter's Respite, you could wear that and wear a sustain set, and then you're good to go. There's a lot of other sets that are beyond the scope of this video. What I wanted to do is just tell people more than likely that are closer to beginners than they are to someone who knows. If you already have played for a long time, this video is not for you because you're going to know what to do. But like I said, if you start looking into the sets in this game, there are just so many. And you know, maybe you want to put a healing set on, and then you want to put a sustain set on, or you want to put a healing set on, and you want to put a like Winter's Respite with something like Law of Julianos, and then you have you know, some damage. So you can, if you're running solo, it's good. You could be a healer, and then you can be like have your damage too. I don't recommend trying to DPS and heal in dungeons or trials. I'm of the opinion that multitasking is just the ability to do 2 things at once badly. And I've never seen a healer that was saying that they DPS and heal and then do a good job. Dedicated healers in dungeons and trials. Yeah, so, you know, I'm trying to promote people in my guild to all have a tank and a healer. You know, all the upper level players, they all have tanks and healers, and then it just makes it better to be able to form a group faster, and it's helps the group out, helps the team out. That's really about it for today. I know I missed something because this is a huge subject, so please give me a like and a subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any questions, if you're curious about any of this, I will try to answer. If I can help you, I'll be more than happy to. Join me on Discord. There's a link in the description. Hit me up on Xbox One. If you want, you can join my guild. It's right here. Upper Echelon Mediocrity. Go figure. And we have 30 people online, 215 members, 1 member pending. It's really fun. Today we're going to PvP, so yeehaw. Until that time, let's get paid.